shit.
What?
Wait, they're not bad.
They're not black! Welcome back to Winter Class.
Winter Class is back. Again.
It's back.
We've actually been back a lot.
Oh,
recently.
yeah.
We've been better.
Yeah, we're better.
Yeah, we're better. We're getting on top of shit.
We're better now. Anyway, We're back with part 2 of the third jersey, the Adidas third jerseys.
After school summer special summer.
Yep.
2018 to 19 seasons.
That's the season.
Is that because it's almost upon us. It was brought by Zima last episode, but we actually have some pumpkin beers because it's almost time. Hockey's coming.
Well, and it's not the 90s this time around, too.
That's it, yeah. So
we actually have vivid, bright. It's so bright.
They're not black jerseys.
We have some variation here. We got 3 to talk about today.
All right.
3 jerseys.
3 jerseys.
And there's some pretty good ones.
So we don't have to just talk shit on stuff today?
I know, it's fucking crazy.
Thank God.
Y'all thought we just hated everything.
Yeah, I know. I don't want everyone to think we just think everything sucks, but you know. So I mean, what do we got? The first one here, we have.
So the first one.
We got the first one. Which one are we gonna do first?
We're gonna talk about one that had a lot of build-up behind it.
Oh, there's a lot of hype.
A lot of hype.
I think there's a lot of traction on the twits.
A lot of traction.
Twits.
A lot of build-up.
Oh, there's so much build-up.
And a lot of controversy as well. You know, there was a leak.
There was a leak.
There was a leak. There was
a leak.
You hear that? The faucet's dripping. Because there were leaks.
There was leaks on the internet about this jersey is coming out. So the first thing that started all this, we had the event that the Blues were tweeting out. They're like, come to this event. We're going to show you the new third jersey, the Icebreaker.
The Icebreaker, yeah.
So they show this image, and you see like the back shoulder area with the Adidas logo where it is. But the thing is, it was gray, so everyone was confused.
I was thoroughly confused.
Because people were like, some people thought maybe it's a grayscale photo, and some people were like, what if it's gray?
Exactly.
So that's why I was like, oh, that'd be funny if it was gray.
It would be funny.
Just the shoulders are gray.
Gray shoulders.
Gray shoulders.
And then what would they do instead of... Because everybody had speculations of what it was going to be, and people had hopes of what they wanted.
Right.
But, you know, what did we actually think the Blues were going to do? Well, we kind of thought, because they actually have done it before, maybe make a navy blue jersey?
Yeah. So I did this thing. I made a joke, and I did a credible concept if, like, the shoulders were gray, and I had a hunch they weren't, but I thought it'd be funny to put a joke on the internet, and it backfired.
Oh, no.
It backfired, but...
People were mad.
I made it to the tippy top. Because the Blues had to come in and say, no, this is not real.
That's true, they did.
And I'm just... Because after, it became a joke, you were in on it, another guy was in on it, and then everyone else just started taking the image, and they were just regurgitating it out and be like, oh my gosh, it leaked, guys, it's so bad. And then of course there was just a guy, I mean, he debunked it and he was getting mad about it, and it was funny.
Yeah, we'll call him Chad.
Yeah, we'll call him Chad.
He debunked.
So this guy debunked that it was a Photoshop job. And some people thought I made it as like a concept that was supposed to be good. That's the best part.
People thought it was a concept.
It was a great social experiment to see like how people just get facts wrong. Some people just assumed that I was doing it to like make something cool and I was trying to pass it off, but it's like, nah, dude, it was a joke. I made something that was supposed to suck for funs. For lulz.
Well, you did it. You got your jollies.
Let's say I got my I had my fun in a different way. It was mostly just sitting back and watching Blues Twitter eat itself alive. So yeah, now I have a new thing I like doing. Thanks, internet.
It is fun. It is fun.
But what actually happened?
But we gotta talk about the actual unveiling. And yes, after all the build-up, all the hype, what a lot of people speculated, what, you know, places like Aesthetics and a couple other Jersey guys were tweeting about way early on, was it was most likely going to be an Addy Zero version of the 2017 Winter Classic, and it is.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yep.
So that's what it is. So that's a good idea.
It's good.
Yeah, they did a good job of not fucking it up.
Exactly. So
pros.
Talk about the pros.
The pros. It's blue. And it's it still looks good. Because it's
blue.
Basically the same. It's like 98% the same thing.
Basically, you know, the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And
Right.
this thing was massively popular.
It's huge.
And even for the people that wanted, you know, one version of the red back, either the original Brett Hall days or the clown era jerseys with the music staff.
Not
It's
guitar
not
strings.
guitar strings.
It's not guitar strings.
It's not guitar strings. It's not guitar strings.
Who thought it was guitar strings?
Nobody. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, but even if you were hoping for the red back, you have to go by numbers and sales. And this thing, hugely popular with both blues fans and just Jersey aficionados anywhere.
Oh yeah. This made traction on different websites that would never talk about the blues.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they're like, look how great this looks.
It's good. It's, again, this is a throwback to the inaugural season 67 stuff. There's a couple things that are a little, you know, we've talked about on the St. Louis Blues history episode.
Yes.
And we'll talk about that because, I mean, really and truly, like, you know, some of the other pros that, you know, nothing got terribly altered. Like,
Nope.
the numerals. Like, because for whatever reason, the new blue jerseys, the home jerseys,
Right.
they had to change when Adidas took over, changed them to white.
They changed them to white. and
I don't know why.
It looks like ass.
They were fine when they were yellow. White,
Yeah,
yellow
they were
contrasts perfectly fine on blue.
Yeah.
But you know, for some decision,
Well, they
they
gotta be
decided
white
to change
now.
it to white.
Yeah, they gotta be now. They gotta be
But I'm
white.
glad that they didn't do that with these. They kept those numerals
Good.
and the names in yellow.
Yes.
So I'm okay with that.
Yes.
I'm glad that they didn't fuck with a good thing. But we gotta talk about cons.
Cons.
There are some cons. We are gonna nitpick on some of them. Number one being the collar.
Yeah. So like, the Reebok Winter Classic one's got the sweet sweater crew cut collar.
And it's got the rib texture on
And
it
it's
too.
got, it feels old.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really nice addition, which makes that jersey unique. Because it's similar to the Montreal Canadiens one we got here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that Winter Classic introduced that kind of crew neck look.
Yeah.
That was exciting when that came out. And then they applied it for the Blues. And I like it. Gives it an updated retro look. And it's all yellow. So it looks like the original ones that were, they were a crew neck, but they were like a, you know, that thinner material that those old, tough, heavy ass jerseys were made of. But now, like, you got these nice, thick materials that are lighter. So the collar on this one, the Adidas ones are weird.
And yeah, again, it has to adhere to their template, the jersey template. So
Yeah, you can see Craig, the designer, on the explanation video. He's at a stand-in desk and he's got Illustrator open,
Right.
And you can see the template. So you're like, oh, this is what they do.
yeah, he's a designer.
Right. He's a designer. He's got a hat. It's backwards.
But anyway. So yeah, I mean, it either would have been like a really thick collar, kind of like the previous Winter Classic with Buffalo.
Yeah.
How those were. I mean, they're cool, but they're still like pretty obnoxiously large.
Yeah.
And that's just because of the collar template. It is what it is. So it either would have been really thick or what we ended up getting, the slightly thinner thing, and
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever. Again, it's a nitpicky con, but it's, we're putting the cons in there anyway.
Yeah. So I like the Reebok collar
Yeah.
because it just is a good size and it's a crew neck and it's yellow, so you can actually see it
Yep.
instead of just it bleeding in with the tiny little thin one that you're not going to be able to see. But there's that, and then of course the logo's still drunk. For anyone that doesn't know, that
it is
the Blue
still
Note,
drunk, isn't it?
that they have this original Blue Note logo. This has been like a fucking thing for what, 2 years now
Yeah.
that Wayne and I have discussed. I don't know how many times, but yeah, like just watch the Blues episode and you'll see that the drunk note.
Put him back up here for the
Well,
fans
yeah,
to see.
okay, yeah, I'll put him back up because I can do these things.
Yeah.
And boom, yeah, you see the fucking line, how it's drooping. It's like, what is going on here? So the logo didn't change because they're still using the same one that they made for the Winter Classic. So
And
that's why.
before you say it, some people might, I don't know, look at the Blues episode, because while it's trying to be the original, because I know a lot of people get, oh, that's the original, that's why it's tilted like that. No.
Yeah, some people were trying to tell us that
We
the
looked
tilt
at it.
was intentional as like the original. It's like, where? Like,
No.
when was this ever an intentional thing?
Right. It's the folds of the jersey, pictures and shit of people looking at old stuff and saying like, oh, it kind of folded that way on some. But then you look at the other ones and you look at some of the merchandise stuff as well. When they actually use the correct jersey Blue Note instead of the media Blue Notes. But again, that's
Right.
shit you can watch on the episode.
Right.
Check it out, because it is drunk. It's drunk.
It is. It's weird.
It's weird.
Some people can't unsee it now. We ruined it for them. It's like, well, you need to learn the truth.
Gotta learn the truth. You
Yeah.
gotta open up your eyes, put on the glasses.
Yeah, put the glasses on. You'll see.
Final grade.
4 bread holes from the future of 2094.
Oh shit.
Shit, deep cut. Drink Zima.
It's not Zima. All right, so
Yeah, that is. It's very heavy compared to Zima.
it is very heavy.
Next team.
Next
This is
team.
a surprise.
So this might be the surprise hit of
This
all of the
surprise
unveilings so
hit.
far.
Yeah, because all of a sudden, this Twitter account was like, hey man, this color plus this color equals blank. Watch out, what's gonna happen? We're just like, what are you guys doing? What's going on?
It did. It came out of left field. I was just at work one day and I saw that and I was like,
No. Are they doing it? And they did.
New Jersey Devils with their heritage jersey is what they're calling it.
Heritage jersey. I guess that means you wear it less times than a normal third.
So it's not a third jersey, technically, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, if we're gonna debate
we're gonna
like how
talk
many
about it.
times you have to wear a jersey in a season for it to be the third, then it's
Yeah.
like, I don't, whatever, who cares?
It's right.
But this is the third jersey that they're gonna have available to wear this year.
I like how you put that.
Yes.
So, what did the Devils do? Well, let's think about it. In the past, they really have never had a true third jersey. They did have a 1 to 2 off heritage, whatever. I guess they didn't call it a heritage jersey yet, but
Yeah.
Reebok did do a version of the red with the green
Yeah.
a couple years back, and they had again done it on a couple like retro nights within the stadium and throwbacks and stuff like that. I think they did it for Patty's Day instead of.
Yeah, they did. For
I
like
thought they
a
were going to
St.
do it for like
Patrick's Day,
around
yeah.
Christmas time, but I know they did it for Patty's Day
Yeah.
instead of just the obligatory green warm-up jersey that every team does.
Yes.
But they did that. So a lot of people had speculation of, oh, they'll probably just do that again, bring that back, and just have it be a more full-time third jersey. Well, they didn't do either of those things. They don't have a full-time third jersey, and they didn't bring back the red. They did the white version.
They did the white version, which we both agree the white one's better.
Yes, I would actually say that.
Change my mind.
Change my mind.
Change my mind.
I do love the red and green one. The
Yeah.
white one, because we've talked about this. White jerseys are, everybody has to have them,
Yes.
but they're difficult to do exceptionally well.
Yeah, I mean, and it's basically a recreation of what they're trying to replicate from the 80s, 90s.
Yep.
They got it here, it's just on the Adidas template.
Exactly. So you got the red and the green. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you got.
Yeah, it looks
That's
good.
what you got. So those are
Shit.
so yeah. So those are the pros. we didn't really say it with the pros. We just jumped right into it.
That's because
But those are the
mostly pros.
It's mostly pros. A lot of pros. So the cons. Again, we're just going to nitpick because I think this is a great fucking sweater.
Yeah. I mean, besides, it's basically just what the Adidas template is going to give you. Because you got the golf ball sweaters with the fucking smooth but denty shoulder bullshit.
I like the golf ball
They
sweaters.
look like golf ball shoulders. The antithesis of hockey.
Yes.
Golf.
The golf ball shoulders. Again, the collar thing, it's not 100% authentic to what they originally wore, but
Yeah.
I like this one better than the blues at least because they got mostly green contrasting the red shoulder yokes, so that's cool.
Because if it was going to be like the blues one, it would have been like a white collar with that red trim.
Right,
And you're
exactly.
Like, I want to see the collar, actually contrast from the rest of the shoulders or the body of it, because then it just looks weird. It looks like too much like a t-shirt, like a turtleneck,
Yeah.
When
I can
you
get
have
you.
the collar bleed in, and you can't see it. It just looks like a weird shirt, with the chunky nipples. Because remember how New jerseys now look like a long sleeve T-shirt that you'll find at JCPenney.
They do. They look like. They definitely look like a jersey that people
with
just
chunky
bought.
nipples.
They just
look really chunky in those kind of shirts.
Because
I don't know why.
Well, because they're cut 2 sizes smaller.
I get, yeah.
So they still buy their own size without realizing oh, dude, I just could buy this and then
buy an XL, and he's got this skeet little
sucking in.
So that's why this one is awesome, because they didn't just do the retro colors on the pattern that they have now. They just recreated the old one.
Yeah.
So it just stays good.
Exactly. So that's another nitpicky thing we can talk about. This is the overall package, as we talked about on the last episode, was a big issue with a lot of these jerseys. There's not a whole lot of cohesion as far as the jersey pants. Yep. But I guess, like you said, I'm happier that they did this more of a throwback than try to just add green to the current template and make kind of some bastard child out of that, because I just don't see that going well.
No, it would have been weird.
Yeah.
It would have just been, because I just don't like the stripes on those. And then the no tail stripe thing. Because that's what makes it look like
the reason behind
the
it was
JCPenney long
let's
sleeve
celebrate
shirt.
our history. We used to be the Colorado. The Rockies sucked. Why would you want to celebrate that?
And that's why they're not around.
You're right.
Changed my mind.
And then I don't know. I guess the other one is that it's only being worn 4 times. That kind of sucks.
It's not. Yeah, a con for this. It's not being worn enough.
I think it should be worn more.
I think it will get more. I think this is going to surprise people. Its popularity will surprise.
Yeah, I hope it will turn heads.
We're calling it here.
Calling it here?
Yeah.
Calling it here.
Change your minds. Okay.
Final grade!
Final grade!
Final grade. I'm going to give this one 5 Chico mustaches.
Oh, sweet.
Yep.
All right, I
So
guess
what
we got the third one. We got the third one. Is this a surprise to us? Is this a surprise?
No.
Okay, so what if it was Edmonton and they just had their jersey they just had for years, which replicates the 80s into the 90s one that everyone fucking knows as the Edmonton Oilers jersey, the epitome of the Edmonton Oilers. What if they just since they got rid of that for some reason, what if they just had that as a heritage jersey?
Oh.
Is that what they're doing?
You mean a throwback?
Oh, yeah, it's such a throwback to 2 years ago.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, it's back. So.
It's a throwback. It's another heritage jersey. They're only wearing it 4 times.
It has a special patch or something.
Well, they all have a special patch.
Well, now you're right. All 3 of them have special patches.
Have the 40th anniversary patch.
40th anniversary, all right.
Yeah, so this is just an Addy Zero version of what they just wore, which again is pretty much what they've worn their entire life, minus that copper era in the mid-90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, so basically what everyone's comment was for this was this should just be the primary jersey.
Yeah.
Because it should be. Like, they had it right in 2015, 2017.
Yeah,
like
with
those seasons. It was like, you guys did it.
Exactly. With the WHA orange as the third jersey. I like the orange jersey. I like it a lot.
I like it with royal blue, this navy blue, and then the white stripes outside of a blue one. I don't like this. Looks weird.
Get the fuck out of here.
It looks weird. I don't like it.
Navy blue.
Navy blue can suck some fat boners.
Wow.
Wow. I just called a whole color out. A whole jersey color.
You can't do that.
I did it. I fucking did it. I'm so sick of navy.
Yeah. Well,
navy blue can suck it.
All right.
Can suck boners. I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing that back.
Okay.
Not just like suck wieners or like ding dongs. I'm saying boners. I'm bringing it back.
Navy blue sucks. Get out of here. The orange WHA jersey is a third jersey. Fantastic. I don't like it as the primary, but even as the primary, if it was the WHA one, then I'd be better with it. But because it became the navy blue one, it fucking sucks. Get out of here.
So it looks like a weird, almost Philadelphia jersey.
Yeah.
Because navy blue looks like black.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And then you have the white ones are still good, but like the navy blue makes them not as good.
Yeah.
But that's why if you're gonna do something cool in the good direction with the white jerseys, you would do like the Alberta Oilers.
Yeah, the Alberta / like early Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah, with the orange shoulders.
I'd love to see those.
Now, those are cool. Those are good white jersey as well.
That would be another good white jersey, and I think honestly Edmonton's kind of tapped out on heritage right now.
Yeah, because like they just did it. They had it.
Yeah.
Where it almost became that's just what they are again. So it's not really a throwback anymore because that's what they were, and they had it for so long. So I don't understand. This move is weird.
So like outside of that, they don't really have. In the WHA days, they had like the different colored.
Yeah, they had the
lettering
type.
Yeah, but
and the logo, but it's like
I don't know. They just they don't have that.
They don't need a lot more changes.
Exactly.
They don't have a lot more because they've done a pretty good job of maintaining their look.
We don't need a throwback to the Copper days. We don't. I'm
right.
Okay
no,
yeah.
If they like we're not nostalgic for any of that shit. You know, it's like we're used to what they look like.
They're not Arizona where they need to pine for the glory days of the 90s.
Yeah. And like they're not like the Islanders where they've never had a great identity. Their logo is decent. It's just aight.
Yeah.
It could be better. The stripes and the colors are like Edmonton's.
Yeah.
Except you don't have it's a little different. But like, yeah, like you could do something new with them.
Yeah.
There's room for improvement. With Edmonton, you don't have the same kind of room.
No,
you
really
already
don't.
did it.
Yeah.
Like 2015 to 17 where they had those 3 consistent uniforms. Like that's it for me. I'm good. They could do that forever and I'm good.
Yeah. So again, I guess we talked about the pros because it is a good jersey. It's just like we're not surprised by it.
We're not surprised, and I don't understand why it's not the primary.
Right. And yeah, I guess we talked about the Alberta Oilers. That would be an awesome jersey to see, and now it just feels like we got this cluster of jersey history going on. It's a lot of back and forth. Like we just brought back the WHA, but then we got rid of it and made this Navy thing.
Yeah.
And then we decided to bring this one back, which we just wore 2 years ago. Like, settle down, take a step back, breathe, relax. I know you had a bad last season because everybody thought you were going to do a lot better.
Oh yeah.
And you didn't.
Oh, yeah.
You tanked royally.
You tanked.
So just chill, just breathe, just hit this. See what this happens this season, then maybe think about the jerseys afterwards.
Yeah, like they just need to calm down.
They can take a couple years off of not touching shit, and it'd be fine.
Fucking with shit. Like you just got it good, and then you fucked it up.
Right.
Stop it. Like just stop fucking with it. Stop.
Final
grades. 2 sugars and a cream in my pot coffee. Get it?
Do you get it?
Do you fucking get it?
Do you get it?
Oh man, so yeah.
But overall,
like we had a good episode.
Good episode.
Because there's no black jerseys. What are the pros of this episode? There's
no black jerseys.
No black jerseys. There's no Carolina, and it's under half an hour.
I love it. This has been
and
winter
there's
class.
no penguin history that I have to research again.
Oh shit. This is winter class.
Winter class. We're coming back, and there's gonna be some more leaks, and we'll be there. Where there's leaks, we're debunking. All right, we're gonna zoom in. We're gonna find those pixels. We're gonna fucking find the leaks.
Pixel hunters.
Pixel hunter.
We're hunting for pixels
If
to
you zoom
increase
in-
our credibility.
Our credibility on Pixel Adventures. I need to wear a tight black shirt and get those dumb glasses.
Get the glasses.
Get the glasses.
I'll grow a goatee and shave my head.
Shave your head and wear like a bulletproof vest for no reason.
He wears so much shit.
He wears all this stuff. It's like, dude, I don't think you need it.
No.
I think you just need like a sweatshirt.
Yeah. Sometimes it's cold around ghosts. I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes it's cold. If you didn't get the reference,
Yes. Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
It's funny.
This has been winter class.
This is the class from winter.